This is a quick mashup demo of some of the course content. I hope you like it.
So that's what we're talking about when we're talking about query refinement, is that Google has delivered relevant results to the top 5 results so frequently that we're much more likely to change our search than we are to go to page 2 or page 3. And that's why 75% of clicks are going to the top 5 results. If you outsource your SEO to an agency, a lot of the times sneaky agencies will say, yeah, we have you on page 2 for 100 keywords. But in reality, because click-through rates are so low, on the second page and even in the bottom 5 results, you're still invisible if you're that low in the search. So this idea of query refinement, the idea that people are really only sifting through the top 5 results, is what makes SEO so important today. You have to be in the top 5 or you're nowhere. How valuable are Twitter and Facebook links for SEO compared to blog comments? Debian? Did I get that right? Debian. Sorry, man. That is a badass Twitter picture. Look at this guy. What a boss. Oh, yeah. All right. Men in Black over here. Nice. How valuable are Twitter and Facebook links for SEO compared to blog comments? That's a really good question. They're definitely not apples to apples. So social media signals are really, really good. You want a lot of them. You want them to be relevant, and you want them to be natural. The tricky part is you'd almost never be able to say which one would do better. It's all contextual. It's all dependent upon your situation, right? So, and the other thing is that you'd never want to only do one kind of link building either, right? So if you have 100 links and all 100 links are blog comments, that looks unnatural. So if you have one of my first insights into SEO was when George Bush was running for re-election, and I heard on the news that a bunch of very activist bloggers started linking to George Bush's webpage with the phrase miserable failure. And they got him ranking #1 for the term miserable failure. And then in response, some very conservative bloggers started linking to Michael Moore's webpage with the phrase miserable failure and got them ranking 1 and 2. This is called Google bombing. Google's actually made it much harder to do this now. So it's much more difficult to try and get this to work, but it's still possible. But this was really interesting to me because I heard the story and I thought, so George Bush's page wasn't trying to rank for miserable failure, but other people were able to get him to rank. How does that work? Why does that work? I don't understand it. And that is that's the premise behind link building, right? So all things equal, right? If all links were created equal, the web page with the most links wins. But don't write that down because there's a huge caveat, right? If all links are equal in weight, this page will rank higher, right? If 2 pages are exactly the same and every link was exactly the same, this one would rank higher. But, and this is a huge but, all links are not created equal, right? So if I have a web page and I have 6 links, and one's from Tommy's Dumb Website.blogspot.com, and from a stupid blog comment, and a new Twitter account with 7 followers, and your mom's MySpace page, and some guy's Tumblr, I have 6 links, right? If I have another equal or similar site with a single link from the CNN.com homepage, this page is probably going to rank higher. Right? And that's the premise behind link building, is that links are important, but links are not created equal. And the example I like to use with link building is I like to think of it the same way you think about the Electoral College. Right? I'm from New Hampshire. New Hampshire is a very small state, and in the Electoral College we have like 4 votes. Right? So if a presidential candidate wins New Hampshire, they get 4 electoral votes. But here in California, it's what? 57, 63, so it's really high, right? California is dramatically more important than New Hampshire, even though I think New Hampshire is more important. But the point is that all states are not created equal when you're trying to win the presidency, and it's the same way when you're trying to rank well in search engines. All links are not created equal either. So numerous algorithm updates over the last decade have occurred because Google realized very early on that search would become the backbone of everything they do. Google does a lot now, right? They're Google Maps and Google Docs, and they're in a lot of different areas. Google Drive just came out, right, to go head-to-head with Dropbox, and they released those augmented reality glasses. I mean, they do everything. But search is the backbone of everything that they do. You guys remember this commercial?